Hi, I'm Riley Moynes, author of The Four Phases of Retirement. This time our focus is on Phase 4. That's the time when we can reinvent and repurpose our lives. We're going to spend a third of our lives in retirement, quite likely, and we want to spend that time with purpose and with meaning and doing things that give us real enjoyment. Now, I have to say that not everyone breaks through to Phase 4, but I can tell you, based on my extensive interviews and experience, that those who do are some of the happiest people that I have ever met. Now, breaking through to Phase 4 requires some introspection. And that's not always something that we're especially good at. We don't take a lot of time sometimes to think about these things. But I'm going to ask you to do so in preparation for Phase 4. I want you to consider, first of all, if you would, asking the question, a tough question, why am I here? What's my purpose? What am I intended to do during this important phase of my life that may, again, involve or include 1/3 of my life? It's really important to know what you're all about. Now, in order to try to discover that, if you don't already know it, there's some questions that I want you to ask yourself. First of all, I want you to ask yourself, what are some of the things that you do really well and that you really love to do? What are some of the things that you do really well and that you love to do? And I'm going to ask you to make a list of those, to think about them, to make a list of those things, because they're going to provide a basis for you making decisions as to how you want to spend your time in Phase 4. The next question I want you to consider is this one. What are 5 of the biggest successes that you've enjoyed in your life so far? What are the 5 of the biggest successes that you have enjoyed in your life so far? And again, I'm going to ask you to take some time, think about those, and write them down. So when you've done that, when you've thought about the things that you love to do and you do really well, and then you've added to that some of the 5 successes, the 5 biggest successes in your life so far, I'm going to ask you next to look for connections between the two. Are there connections between those 2 lists that you've made? And I'm betting there are, because I think it's fair to say that there's a good chance that things that you do well and that you love to do have led to success in your previous life, in your previous activities. I'm sure that that's true, and I'm sure that you'll find that to be the case. You see, most of us really just want to find something that we can do that is meaningful to us and gives purpose to our lives. And I believe that these exercises can help you to do that, to identify some of those things, because those will be the basis upon which you can build your Phase 4, your life that will give you tremendous enjoyment, tremendous satisfaction, make you feel that you're making a contribution, and that you're really living the life that you were intended to live. So that's Phase 4. I hope that you'll use these exercises and that it'll lead to real success for you.